Okay, let's do this again. Hi, it's me, your party artist. It's Kim here in my studio, Overholt Art and Entertainment Studio. And if you want to know a little bit more about me, check out my website, KimOverholt.com. Cool graphics. I know you love me. I love me. We all love each other. We're all doing well. Where's my hug? I'm kidding. But I hope you're doing well. And yeah, the last time I started doing this, and not the power went out, but for some reason my audio cut out, and you could see what I was doing, but you couldn't hear what I was saying and stuff like that. So now I'm just gonna, now I'm just playing because I don't know what's gonna happen. Because I remember years ago when I started doing these little segments. Every once in a while, my internet would just cut out randomly, and I would just have to do little segments and then see what happened if it actually went through or not. Seems like I'm going to be doing that all over again, and I don't mind you guys being here for that. And you know what? I just do random things about today's cartooning. So cartooning Mondays, and I was using the green, but the green doesn't seem to show up very well from this one. Does that show up better? Yes, it does. Okay, so let me grab a handy paper towel, and we're going to erase that. And as long as you have pen and paper or pencil and paper, because it's always good to have an eraser, which is this right here, you can draw, like I was going to say, start with your basics, your basic shape of circle, your triangle shape, and your square shape. And you find that everywhere around here, everywhere. You find that everywhere in nature, everywhere you look, you can see different shapes and different objects to make, like square shape there, triangle shape over in the corner over there, shape of the angle of the room here is a triangular shape because I am in an upstairs studio. So my studio has that shape, so and square shapes. But if you want to start changing things, making it, giving it more 3 dimensions, this is where it starts getting interesting. You can start taking all shapes and kind of putting them together, putting all the shapes together. So I'll give you an idea. I'm going to take this circle and I'm going to, let's see, take the circle. Well, let's start with the triangle. Let's start with the triangle. Triangle, I can take this and take that circular shape and kind of put it down here. So it's like an oval shape now. And it turns the shape of the triangle now into a cone shape, you see? And you can do the same with the circular shape. You can make it kind of bending towards a point, and then you have a cone shape that way, kind of laying sideways, like a sideways cone shape. So, but you can also so you take the square shape and apply it to the cone shape. I mean, to the circular shape. So you can go like this. So it would be like a square. But again, you'd add another cone on there. Or sorry, not a cone. Another round shape again, so it looks like 2 round. Like look at it, you actually see through. You'd be looking at a cylinder shape. So get rid of that. So this is a cylinder shape. By taking these 2 and putting them together. And again, if you want to take more than 1 square for the square, you can make it into something a little bit bigger, like a box shape, in which case it's kind of like a 3-dimensional, you make a box shape. See? Now we're getting a little bit deeper from going from a 2-dimensional shape into a 3-dimensional shape. This is always cool. 4th dimension is going to blow your mind, but that's another term. All right. So there you go. There's the basics of, whatever you want to do. And you can make into circle 1 dimension and make it into a 2-dimensional thing. And it works as well when you're doing, when you're drawing people. You can draw people, say the shape of the head is a circle. And you take a triangle and you can make it at the bottom there. And then you take the triangle and you can kind of round it out a bit. And you can make that into face shape. You can add circles for eyes, a triangle for the nose, and of course you make have like a little skull kind of thing. You know, I think you can play with it a little bit and make all kinds of different shapes using circles, triangles, and square shapes. So you know what? That's a exercise you should try just by yourself. Just taking squares and circles and see what you can make with them. So say to get a square there, you can take a square and you can round the corners if you want to, and change the shape of it into more like a. So it looks like a pillow. Okay, you know, makes it look like it's a softer. It's not a hard shape. It's a more softer shape. So it'd be like. And people's head shapes can be like that too. You can have like people that have like the rounded head, square shaped head, the rounded triangular shape kind of head, and the round shaped head too. And this is when you get fun into making your own cartoons. You can take those shapes and make them into faces just by adding circles. Watch. And straight lines and dots. And then you can make happy faces on there if you want to make it happy, or you can make it like a shocked face if you want to have them kind of whoa surprised, or if you want to make them kind of looking kind of goofy, you can make like a little have his tongue sticking out on the side there, kind of like that, and play with it. That's the thing about doing drawing is just to play with the ideas, and you can even go from there. You can make hairstyles, kind of like. Again, it's just a matter of making shapes. It's all different shapes. Make hairstyles with that. And you can tune it onto there. Tune it onto there. See with that one, you can make like two little humps there, two little humps there, one there, one that looks like a leaf there, and then you get rid of that right there. It kind of looks like they got like funny looking hair there. See? And this is me. Oh, eyelashes. There, now that's me. But there you go. Basics for doing cartooning. Get yourself a pad of paper, or even do it on your computer if you want to. Just draw with your mouse, or if you have the stylus and you can draw. The best way to do it is just to keep practicing. Practice, practice, practice makes perfect, as usual, as you would know. And when you get really good into cartooning, that's when you start thinking about, okay, putting your characters into different scenes. And that's where you start getting into doing storyboarding and things like that. And that takes you to a whole new level of playing with doing cartooning, making them have an actual scenario. You're going through a whole scene, like I showed you before, where you have, you start making storyboards where, and this is actually, you can do this too. You can make them square, but I've been making these forever, and I just draw them just like that, random. Usually they're rounded in the corners. And I start making my little storyboards, and I start envisioning my character going on a journey of some sort. Now, but that's when you start thinking about that. You want to get to the basics of just starting with a character. So this is where you start making more like the scenes of a movie of them being it. But when you want to just try to make up a character, the basis is just to start with the basics. And okay, so we did the head. Let's start talk about drawing the body of some characters. So if you have, say you have a shape of a head, sometimes the best way to draw the character's body is to, again, make it like a certain shape, like a triangle shape, for the body, top part of the body. Bottom part of the body can be like another triangle shape, kind of playing into the middle there, if you want. Legs also can be triangle shapes, and you build on it. So you learn as you go, of course. It's all a matter of knowing the human form too is very important. So I mean, I'm just giving you basic shapes right now. You can look up on your own the basic human shapes and how to apply it. I know that when you have the human form, it's so many heads. So let's say you got a head there and go and that's the average size of like the human body would be like say the kids have. So right here would be like the legs here. The character has a spine there. Go from there. You know what I mean? And build on it. Always build upon different things too. So it's all just a matter of playing and drawing and drawing and more drawing and more drawing. So that is the basics of doing most cartooning. It's just having an idea, drawing up your character, putting it into a scenario, and getting it out there. So seeing people like the idea of your character doing certain things, and if it sounds good enough to be able to sell it, you can sell it and maybe even make a movie out of it. God knows, anything's possible. The human mind is a magical and wonderful thing, and being here with you guys is a magical thing too, because it really gives me the chance to give you a little bit of an idea of what it's like to be an artist and doing this kind of stuff. Now, I usually do stuff through the course of the week, which includes painting and other types of drawing, telling you about different things. But we're going to change it up a little bit. See, what's going to be happening is I have a few projects on the go, and they involve more than just doing art. So when I get going on it, I'm going to let you on into it as well, so you can watch the whole process come about. And I hope you're going to enjoy it, because this is going to be a little bit of change for me, and I hope it's going to be a great change for you. And I hope you enjoy what you see, basically. Yeah, we got to start doing something new and exciting. And I'm wearing my artist T-shirt to show you. I got this like let me get this so you can see my artist shirt. It says, yeah, go back up a little bit so you can see this. It says, I am an artist. That means I live in a crazy fantasy world of unrealistic expectations. Thank you for your understanding. Yeah. Because I know sometimes it gets crazy with the imagination you got going on, and it really, you start thinking about all kinds of scenarios. You can think of all kinds of great ideas. But what is important is that you get them down and you get them out, and you get people seeing them and getting behind it, because there's all kinds of stuff that you can do. You are very, very good at what you do. And I hope that I'm good at what I do enough to be able to show you. I know what they say, if you aren't doing it, you might as well try and teach it, right? So, something like that. Hold on a second. At least I'm wearing pants today. That's important. It's important to wear pants when you're in public. But I'm not really in public. I'm just here with you guys, and that's good enough. That's public enough for me. So yeah, today I'm going to be working on a few projects, and again, in the future, if you want to know a little bit more about me, check out my website, kimoverholt.com. I'm always so happy to show you the very basics of how to get started with doing any kind of art, whether it be painting. Think about doing sculpting the human body. You know what? I have. I also do. I also do molding. I do molding with rubber eraser, and it also, as I do my drawing, I do drawing with my. Oh, hey, I got it here. I can show you. So these are the tools of my trade. This is what I love to do. See, this is my pencil is almost worn down to a nub here, so I use my pencil a lot. It's my pencil and my handy dandy pencil sharpener. Keep it all sharp. Keep everything sharp. Oh, and I do have my. Oh, is that mine? Yeah, I do have some drawings I can show. showing you. So I'm trying this style, and I've shown you guys this before. So I'm showing you, like I always draw a lot of people, accentuating people's features and seeing if I can make it. Sometimes it doesn't work. Getting people's noses and shapes and stuff. People's faces are always at different shapes. Now, hey, there's the ukulele teacher, and done different people that I know. That's Ben Davidson from Suspicious Observers. That's his wife there, and that's Drew Brophy. He's a great artist, and that's his wife, Maria. That's me. Did do a good job of it. I think I did pretty good. Get a good likeness. I get good likenesses of people. Oh, and that was me. Being a cartoon. Um, so Tex, Rex, I don't know. Chris, um, Chris, um, her, the name, him, can't think of his name. That guy, this guy, Humphrey Bogart, that pretty lady, Marilyn Monroe. Oh, and Shiloh, of course, Captain Kirk, Jason, some weird lady, and of course the Brad Pitts, and oh, my Marilyn Monroe, Mother Marilyn Monroe. You could be sisters, And I always do lots and lots of other things coming, lots of stuff, and I always have some other stuff back there too. Ooh, did you see that? Yeah, yeah. So I do a lot of drawing. I draw all the time. When I'm not working, I'm drawing, and when I'm not drawing, that's a sad day. When I'm not drawing, I'm sleeping. So I'm always coming up with great ideas, new ideas, fundamental ideas to help you guys get a little further with your art too, and with my own as well. So I got some great things coming, and I just wanted to share with you because it's Monday and it's a brand new week. And like I say, there's some great things coming. And just to make a little bit more happier, of course, I'm going to do a little bit of divination for you too, because I'm a little bit magic, I'm a little bit country, a little bit rock and roll, a little bit blues in Nashville in my soul. Don't know if it's good or bad, but I know that I love it so because I'm a little bit country and I'm a little bit rock and roll. Yeah. So, on that note, ancient Chinese secret. My husband, some hotshot. This is your ancient Chinese secret, Calgon. Remember that? Oh my gosh. Don't tell me we weren't manipulated as children when we sat there with our grandmothers watching old soap operas saying, "Oh, who's going to die? Somebody's going to get shot. What's going on in the world? Oh, what's happening?" Okay, but these are my cards. Now let's see what's going to happen in reality today. Let's see what our day's got in front of us. I know I've got projects in front of me. What do you have in front of you today? I hope you have me in front of you telling you that you're beautiful, that you're lovely. I appreciate you. You're worth it. I'm so happy that you're here, and I'm so glad that you decided to try out drawing, because drawing really is a gateway to a lot of different ways of communication. It really is. Like, people don't think about it enough as something serious, and it really should be taken a little bit more seriously than it is. Um, I think it shows a little more idea of how smart a person is, because they do have an ability to draw. At least being able to communicate something across to somebody without having to use words, right? With vision, with smell. Oh, thank God there isn't such thing as smell of vision, or else I'd really be in trouble. Okay, all right. So, no, I don't smell bad today. I promise. I smell good today. Now we got a few cards that popped up. Okay, we got four. Got four cards that popped up while I was talking here. So we'll see what's going on. Hey, there's a couple princesses and a king involved, and the Ten of Wands, which means it's going to be a tough week. It might be a little bit tough today. It might be a tough one for you. A little bit of labor going on. You're going to have to work a little harder this time, okay? This week, you're going to have to work a little harder and a little faster to get things done. Let me see. It also involves the King of Wands, which is very fiery, something that you should do probably immediately. If if anybody sees these and knows anybody who maybe relates to that, that's probably very interesting. But let me just double check my sources to make sure. Ooh, okay. We are in the wands. The wands, like I say, are fiery, fiery, fiery. Ten of Wands is, oh, yes, okay, that's what I figured. Oppression, and we all know what it's like to feel down. We get down. It's hard. It's hard. But the resulting fatigue leaves you unable to express your thoughts or drained of power. So take a time to just kind of take a step back and relax. Don't force anything. Yeah. So don't force anything that's not coming. Okay. So if you find you're in a spot where nothing's going your way, don't sweat it. Okay. It's something that's coming. It's something that's going to be on the way, obviously, because the King of Wands is also here to kind of give you guidance, which means that somebody with his personality traits may be coming into your life, as well as you are developing the art of taking action. Yes, and this is the artist place to do it. So you're taking action, and that's the best part of it. So be confident in what you're doing. Don't worry about having to step back and take a breather. Feeling if you're feeling a little bit overwhelmed. Okay, so in saying that, everything in time, it will come. It will come. If it's ready, it will happen. See? Okay, so the other two I have are both princesses. They're both princesses here, and they're the princesses of swords and the Princess of Pentacles. So these two little ladies here, they always have little gifts to bring, and they always got news to share. Obviously, something rumored is coming, and something very down to earth is also going to be happening as well. So let's get a little bit of insight into that. So with a little bit of the Princess of Pentacles, she's trusting her instincts. So be aware of your natural rhythms and be in the cycles, and make sure that you are getting your news from the direct source and not hearsay. Make sure that you're always making sure you know where you're coming from, right? Um, yeah, as well as the Princess um, of the air. She's very flighty. She can be very flighty sometimes. And so, what she has to offer you, let me get to the right spot. She's got some information, obviously, coming your way. She's got a letter that she wants to say. She wants to tell you something. Obviously, she said, apply your theories to your world. Your ability to think in an abstract manner will enable you to see weak spots in your planning. So the ability to cut through the extraneous words in communication will be a benefit to you. So there you go. Some things are coming that are very beneficial, down to earth, and very helpful to aid you in feeling if you're feeling a little bit overwhelmed or maybe even a bit depressed. Don't worry about it. You are loved. You got people ready to back you up, as you can obviously see, to rid you from your kind of oppression that you're going through. Don't worry, we're all here to help each other, right? And that's the best part of being an artist, is knowing that there's more than one artist out there that can help you. If I'm not the one that can guide you on your way to what you need to be an artist, there are plenty of other fish in the sea, and there's plenty of other good things coming for you and for me. Wow, that rhymed. And on that note, I should probably give you a hey ho and away we go, because I got a few things to do before I have to go to work today. So let me just, before I do this. Okay, yes. So signals say that communication is going well and keep in the right direction. Yeah, so we got signals the other day, and that's what the signal is saying. Don't worry. If you didn't get to it right away, don't worry about it. Look for goodness. All right. So, you guys, I hope you have a fantastic day, and thank you for doing a little bit of drawing with me. And like I say, you want to keep going with the drawing. Uh, always check out your local library. Always find out online. With any kind of thing that has to do with real facts, not the fake ones. And if you want any actual real facts about drawing anything art-wise, if I can help you in any way, I'll help you all that I can, okay? And if you want to follow me, more than welcome. Just click that little button and hit subscribe and hang out with me and learn how to be an artist and maybe even succumb and do better than I am. I'd rather you do better than I am right now. So I hope you have a fantastic day. And as my mama used to say, peace, oh brother, with a little bit added, which means that, I love you guys so much and I hope you have a great day. And don't let things get to you. You are very special and important to me.